say this is perhaps Sing Sing's absolute best hero. So not surprised.
We have a stun before. Oh my, look at this support from Team Tinker. Koika's still getting charged, so they're gonna get Yule. Is the charge gonna be cancelled? Yeah. Just like that, G is getting close to finishing that Orchid of his.
Yeah, and that's when it gets scary, right, for Tinker, because then VP can start moving more freely around the map. As long as there's no sentries, they're gonna have to buy sentries the whole game on one if not both supports, because if they don't, oh nice.
Oh, Sing Blink Dagger X. Horn's gonna miss. You'll actually get his ult off, but the X finally brings back in. He goes shot him to pops BKB. Boat is in here. Not gonna hit anybody, but he'll give them a little bit of speed boost to Doi. He is seen and he is dead. 3 goes away of Team Tinker. Triple kill for Koika. G is on his way.
Are they trying this?
He knows there's a sentry here, alright? A double stun by BCC and the ultimate. Down go 2 heroes for Team Tinker. Make it 3. BCC does cost him his life, along with G perhaps. And Sing Sing up and gets the tower kill. That is a lot of gold going the way of Sing Sing.
Actually,
Big, it hits 2 or 3. Of course, they're still on the run with that BKB. Now it's not activated anymore. The stun is easy for BZZ. BGM still is though. The BKB is going to pretty much prevent anything from happening. EGM goes down pretty easily overall, and Jota will be the trade for VP, but this is a 4-for-2 exchange. Actually, double on right. It's going to get initiated on BKB. Trying to get off his ultimate, deals a lot of damage to Jota and G in the back end. That's going to be 2 kills for the way of Team Tinker, but Sadoy, BZZ dealing a ton of damage. A big juicy crit from Sing Sing. That's 4 dead coming the way of Virtus.Pro.
Regardless, VP tried to go in there. It was a 5-on-3, so you could understand why they wanted to try for it, but Sing was in a good position. They were extending in there. They had 2 heroes and half HP on the engage, and Sing, if he gets a crit there, which he did, oh boy, VP, this buyback as well. If they lose Roche 2 now while buying back, this game is wide open again.
There's double buyback now. I don't think they go Roche. So Clinks and Sven bought back. That's pretty expensive. Is Roche that important this game for Team Tinker? I mean, it's helpful, no doubt. After losing that fight, Virtus.Pro not feeling as confident as they once were. Bulba though, probably dead. He needs a Ghost Scepter badly as well. Situations like that. Arise gets another double and off the chart. Funko Boat's not going to do anything for offensive capability because of the BKB. They're going to clean up the Nyx Assassin. Blink in for more. They're getting greedy. EGM pops Ghost Scepter. It's only going to prevent nothing. He's dead.
He might have saved Koika with that play.
Sing does clean up and get a kill here.
This might be his first death of the game.
First death in the game. Gets Orchided. BZZ should get his stun off. And that's going to be the death of Sing Sing. That's a lot of gold going the way of Clinks, I'm sure. 5,200 gold right now. We'll see how much he got in the actual.
And he just bought back
1,200 gold for that kill, basically. It's really nice.
And this is Roche too, for free. So there's a gem on the ground. No one's interested. It's just a gem.
No big deal.
Gonna run past it, all of them, even bound with a spot. And there's the next item for Koika. So Butterfly is now completed. We'll be starting to deal some more damage. Still desperately needs a crit, and I don't think Tinker can have any hopes of winning a fight convincingly enough to start getting objectives unless if they have a crit, or if Sing gets a rapier. Those are the 2 conditions I see here for Tinker really crossing the river. Because else, even though they put up a good fight and they do some good damage, the number of BKBs on VP mean that if they just get their BKBs off, then if all of their heroes get BKB off and they just run in and start fighting Tinker head on, the worst outcome I can imagine is a draw. And that draw is not enough for Tinker to push. They need to win the fight. And they just don't have enough BKB piercing until there's heavy real hard hitting on both Koika and Sing. I think Sing has enough for now. Rapier would be my next choice.
G can just buy an MKB right now if he wants to counter that Butterfly just right off the bat.
Yep.
I'm not sure if they've seen the Butterfly yet. Where's
Don't think they have, no.
We'll see it soon enough. Here comes the initiation. G almost takes a... Oh my god, 3 shots full, but absolutely no problem. stun on the back end is not going to connect thanks to the blink. This 20 quick up pops his Manta and BKB. Look how deep VP have gone in this. Looking for his ult, perhaps. Coming in, it's going to hit one, it's going to hit G directly in the face. Is this going to be enough for them to do anything though? EGM cleaned up as well. Yo, look at the damage coming out from Nick's assassin. Very nicely done. They're going to get a range rack. Objective-based gaming for VP overall. Sing Sing. That's his second death of the game. He's going to get full set of racks on the bottom lane. Buyback by Sing Sing himself. Maybe it's best he didn't get a... Oh, here we go. The crit's gonna... No, not going to be enough. G, invisible for now. Gets taunted. And they're going to be happy with 2 racks, I would assume. Although 3 are dead. There is a tier 2 top, though. They have to get
the tier 2, they have to claim that. I don't know if they have what it takes to backdoor that right now. They probably do.
Okay, it's going to be a satanic for G, by the way.
Yeah. That's another good choice. Then he simply won't die unless they burst him down in one go, which is out of the question for now. So he can just use his BKB, and then when the BKB is over, use the satanic when he starts taking damage. And if he just gets 2 attacks off, that's basically maybe 2/3 of his health.
And if he ends up being worried about the butterfly, he could always drop the blink or orchid late game for the MKB.
I would say the orchid is getting less and less relevant and should be replaced regardless. He might be doing that right now, replacing that with...
Is this going to be an Abyssal or... I highly doubt it's a Rapier on Segoy. But...
Yeah, I think it's Abyssal too.
That would be fun.
There's no point in this if you're VP giving a Rapier over to the Kunkka. There's one thing giving a Rapier away, giving it away to a team that can really use the scary Segoy.
He's getting perma-stunned. Big time. BZZ's here to save the day. They'll pop his ult. Can't find anybody, at least not yet. Sing King's going to be the target of choice. He's getting charges. Well, look at their cleave on this. Ridiculous. Ghost Scepter's going to keep EGM alive, but he will pause. No, he gets a beautiful paintball. Unbelievable. Double kill for BZZ, though. Jottam and company cleaning up, and GG's come out. 2-1 advantage for VP.
Radiant's top tower has
That was a really nice game to watch. So much action. I always love games with Bounty Hunter because it really encourages the team with Bounty to look for fights all the time. If you execute it like this and you... Even if you fall behind in the early game, even if it looks like the enemy team's strategy is coming together, just that 1 or 2 team fights with track will take you completely back into the game. And once again, similar to game number 1, Virtus.Pro, I want to say they aren't as... They were really dominating game 1. Then Tinker played a good game too, and this one was more even, but I still feel like you can see a difference between the 2 teams in terms of mainly coordination, right? It's like VP have a better grip on how to play as a team, what objectives to go for, when to rally up, when to go for smokes, and just all those small things in the game that they do a little bit better than Tinker add up and in the end get them this game. So that was easily the best game we've had today, though.
I'd like to... we talked about ARDM at the beginning of the match. If you didn't catch that, our ARDM All-Star match will be only best of 1, and it will be on Sunday before the Grand Finals. And also, I want to note, I didn't promise it. I said we would try to get an extra item for the compendium, but for various reasons, it just didn't work out. So I do apologize if I led any of you astray. I still think that, at least I'm biased in this, so you can let me know via tweet or whatnot, that $8 for the compendium is still pretty decent value overall. Hopefully you feel the same. We'll try to make it up to you in the future. But with that, that is Game 3 in the books. Game 4 coming up next. VP could close it out and go to the Grand Finals with 1 more win. We'll be back after this.